are discussing what to expect tomorrow for the CPI report. Will this tank interest rates? Will have a negative impact on interest rates? Let's look at what the market is expecting. And I'm going to go ahead and share my screen here. And by the way, what do you guys think? Post election, we've seen a little bit of recovery in rates, but we have yet to, the markets are still wondering what's exactly going to happen now that Trump's going to be taking office here. So let's take a look at this, starting with what the market is expecting for the core reading tomorrow. You can see in October we had 2.6, so tomorrow we will get November's reading. Now, last November we had a small uptick, and this is what's causing some nerves here in the markets in terms of what to expect for tomorrow. For the 11-month run, we're at 2.44%. So estimates tomorrow are going to bring us up to 2.7, which is a slight tick higher on the core reading. And this is a little bit concerning, but the one thing that we have to keep in mind is that 46% of the core CPI reading is all from shelter, and we're still waiting for that number to come down slowly, is what is happening. And the Fed has said that they're aware of this, but also um, just to reflect what rents have actually been doing in the direction that they've been moving. Okay, so if we look at sorry, that's the headline. So then the core is slightly higher than the headline core. We're looking actually at a slight improvement tomorrow from 3.33% down to 3.30. Now, we have some hope coming up in later months, mainly February and March, where we'll be replacing some higher numbers that could potentially help inflation. And that, you know, could be something that could help the Fed continue to move towards lowering interest rates. And this is something that's just kind of being stubborn in having interest rates stay higher. Now, we did get some relief as we saw rates move slightly below 7% from the high kind of that we experienced here in October. Just a couple of months ago. So we're hoping that that trend continues. In the last 3 years, 2 years, we have seen a peak in October and rates start to come down. Now, I don't know what's happening in your market here. Open houses have been just humming. We're seeing a not normal level of interest and busyness, and with just open houses are really full. Even though it's the holiday season, people are interested, and there's a lot of we're hearing a lot just kind of through the grapevine, in the Seattle area at least, of people getting ready to list in January, but also with a lot of demand on the sidelines also. So the other thing I just wanted to talk about today real quick is that what's been keeping interest rates a little bit lower today, not allowing them to move positively, is that we got a report out from the NFIB Small Business, the Optimism Index, and it was a really significant jump. And so basically, we're seeing the biggest improvement that we've had in 3 years, just people being very positive on the small business front in terms of what the economic outlook is coming up here in the near future. So where are we at with rates right now? Today, if we look at the real concerning thing has been the 10-year US Treasury. And what's really concerning is that we're kind of in this in between. We're getting squished here. There's the 200-day moving average. We've got the 50-day moving average. And if you look at this room to run up, the concern here is that right now there's a lot of resistance. And by the way, so for interest rates to go down, we want this to come down as well. We want mortgage-backed securities here. The higher is better for that. So we're looking at the 10-year Treasury, and this is really well, it's concerning because there's so much resistance right here for it to go down. Could we get some help from from a CPI report that comes in below expectations? Yes. And so the hope is really that we can have that shelter component come down just a little, come in a little bit lower than expectations. Let me know what you think down below, and anything else you want me to cover in future updates. All right, I'm going to cut it here. I hope you're having a great day, and we'll talk to you soon.